Welcome to Eastern Visayas State University Ormoc City Campus. Join me as we take a virtual tour of our facilities. In this building, you will find the offices of our Student Affairs and Services, Guidance Services, and Accounting. In this building, you will find the offices of our Student Affairs and Services, Guidance Services, and Accounting. Our most recently in this building, you will find the offices City Government Affairs and Services, houses Guidance Services, and the Engineering Department. Our most recently in this building, you will find the offices City Government Affairs and Services, houses Guidance Services, and the Engineering Department. Our most recently of the oldest buildings in the offices City Government Campus. They were turned over from DepEd, or the Department of Education, and this is where you will find the Education Department, and Technology Department. Students in Hospitality Management and Culinary Arts undergo several training sessions here in the listed types of services as part of their curriculum. Here in the admin building, you will find our medical and dental clinic, followed by the office of the campus director, and our gender and development office. This is the supply office where you will be requesting your school IDs. On the ground floor of this building are our Registrar's Office, the Human Resource Management Office, Cashier's Office, and Budget Office. On the second floor are the laboratories and classrooms of the BSIT program. This building is occupied by the Research and Development Office.
Welcome to Eastern Visayas State University Ormoc City Campus. You are here now in this building, the Technology Building. Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology, major in Culinary Arts, and Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Technology.
This is the Engineering Campus. It's located in Barangay Luna, Ormoc City. It was donated in 2006 by Bing Serafica, a former city councilor and a successful businessman. You will find 7 buildings within its 2-hectare area. This is the engineering library. It was donated in 2018 by an anonymous donor. Included in the donations are most of the furnishings, including the computers. Welcome to Eastern Visayas State University Ormoc City Campus. Join me as we take a virtual tour of Visayas State University Ormoc City campus. Join me as we take a virtual tour of our facilities. In this building, you will find the offices of our Student Affairs and Services, Guidance Services, and Accounting. Our most recently completed building was donated by the City Government of Ormoc. It houses our library and the Engineering Department office. These are the two of the oldest buildings you can find on the EVSU Ormoc campus. They were turned over from DepEd or the Department of Education, and this is where you will find the Education Department, far end Technology Department. Students in Hospitality Management and Culinary Arts undergo several training sessions here in the listed types of services as part of their curriculum. Here in the admin building, you will find our medical and dental clinic, followed by the office of the campus director, and our gender and development office. This is the supply office where you will be requesting your school IDs. On the ground floor of this building are our Registrar's Office, the Human Resource Management Office, Cashier's Office, and Budget Office. On the second floor are the laboratories and classrooms of the BSIT program. This building is occupied by the Research and Development Office.
Welcome to Eastern Visayas State University Ormoc City campus. You are here now in this building, the Technology building. Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology, major in Culinary Arts, and Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Technology.
This is the Engineering Campus. It's located in Barangay Luna, Ormoc City. It was donated in 2006 by Bing Serafica, a former city councilor and a successful businessman. You will find 7 buildings within its 2-hectare area. This is the engineering library. It was donated in 2018 by an anonymous donor. Included in the donations are most of the furnishings, including the computers. Visayas State University or MOC City campus. Join me as we take a virtual tour of our facilities. In this building, you will find the offices of our Student Affairs and Services, Guidance Services, and Accounting. Our most recently completed building was donated by the City Government of Ormoc. It houses our library and the Engineering Department office. These are the two of the oldest buildings you can find on the EVSU Ormoc campus. They were turned over from DepEd or the Department of Education, and this is where you will find the Education Department, far end Technology Department. Students in Hospitality Management and Culinary Arts undergo several training sessions here in the listed types of services as part of their curriculum. Here in the admin building, you will find our medical and dental clinic, followed by the office of the campus director, and our gender and development office. This is the supply office where you will be requesting your school IDs. On the ground floor of this building are our Registrar's Office, the Human Resource Management Office, Cashier's Office, and Budget Office. On the second floor are the laboratories and classrooms of the BSIT program. This building is occupied by the Research and Development Office.
Welcome to Eastern Visayas State University or MOC City campus. You are here now in this building, the technology building. Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology, major in Culinary Arts, and Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Technology.
This is the Engineering Campus. It's located in Barangay Luna, Ormoc City. It was donated in 2006 by Bing Serafica, a former city councilor and a successful businessman. You will find 7 buildings within its 2-hectare area. This is the engineering library. It was donated in 2018 by an anonymous donor. Included in the donations are most of the furnishings, including the computers. Well,
kanhimo haamon an imo ginhalian ipasunod an imo kaburuton dinhi hatuna sugad man halangit tagan mo kami iyan hankaran unamon hay kinaadlaw pagwadon mo ang amon mga sala sugadhan pagwarahan namon han nakasala haamon gandiri mo kami bayaan basi diri kami pagdagon han mga panulay kundi bawi kami ha mga karatan.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
There's a dawn of a new day breaking. There's a ray of light reaching every corner of the land. Its radiance keeps on spreading, bringing hope and strength and light. There's a flame that keeps on burning, touching the mind, the heart, and the soul, sending knowledge, truth, love, and wisdom, abundant blessings from God above. Beloved Eastern Visayas State University, your Your blessed flame shall forever burn in our hearts. We give you our utmost commitment and dedication. You shall shine with pride throughout the nation. Shine with gladsome light, O alma mater dear. Lead our steps to path of excellence, success, fulfillment, and glory await. Beloved Eastern Visayas State University, your blessed flame shall forever burn in our hearts. We give you our utmost commitment and dedication. You shall shine with pride throughout the nation.
And so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome for our day 2 of our Student Onboarding Program 2020. And once again, we are live here at Eastern Visayas State University. And to all our viewers and all joining us today, we are being viewed right now at Eastern Visayas State University Facebook page, official Facebook page. Also, you can view us at the Industrial Wheel, Office of the Guidance Services, and of course, Student Affairs and Services Office. The live stream, of course, today is a continuation for our Student Student Onboarding Program 2020, and we're very much happy that right now we have 1.3 thousand viewers joining us for the day 2 of our onboarding. And before anything, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to greet our chairperson of the Commission on Higher Education, the Honorable J. Prospero de Vera III, and of course, the Director of SHED Regional Office 8, Dr. George M. Colorado, our Eastern Visayas State University key officials, Dr. Dominador O. Aguirre Jr., our University President, Dr. Dennis Sidipaz, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Maria Cristina Aika Entek, Vice President for Planning, Research, Development, and Extension Services, Dr. Felixberto A. Avestruz, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma, Director, Ormoc City Campus, Dr. Benedicto T. Militante Jr., Director, Tanawan Campus, Dr. Hermenegildo S. Badion, Director, Carigara Campus, Dr. Sheldon Ives G. Agaton, Director, Burawin Campus, and of course, Dr. Annabel Pilapil, Dean, College of Engineering, Dr. Menchi G. Naya, Dean, College of Education, Dr. Fatima Socorro Quinzon, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Hilaria Bustamante, Dean, College of Technology, Dr. Jerry Ricades, Dean, College of Business and Entrepreneurship, Architect Dina Banias, Dean, College of Architecture and Allied Discipline, and Dr. Lydia Morante, Dean, Graduate School. To all the faculty members from the different colleges and campuses, students and parents, and to those joining us here live for our student onboarding, to one and all, a pleasant morning. Ladies and gentlemen, today is our second day of our student onboarding program, and this activity, once again, is anchored on the theme, Rocking the New Normal, Be Flexible, Be Ready, and Be Healthy. So yesterday, for our day 1, we have given e-loads for our winners. And of course, we say congratulations from the different colleges and campuses for our 10 lucky winners. We have Glenn Kaidek, Jane Buleche, Kizia Palamos, Rosalind Militante, Glidel Gizma, Mayan Abrantes, Leia Lauzon, Julian Mercado, Rosmalin Perida, and Maricar Villanueva. Congratulations to you all. We say we are very much happy to share to you a small blessing, but for sure can be used for your online classes next week. Again, congratulations. And of course, for our day 2, yesterday we promised to you that we will be increasing the e-loads that we will be giving to our lucky winners. However, we think that it should be better if we increase the number of winners for our day 2. And so today, EVSUnistas, we will be giving e-loads to our 20 lucky winners for day 2. So not just 10, but 20 lucky winners for our game today. So for our EVSUnistas, be ready later. After the 2 speakers, we will be doing our first game for our day 2, and we will be choosing the first 10 lucky winners who will receive 100 peso worth of e-loads. Ayan. So to whoever will win today, to you, congratulations in advance. So stay tuned, because we will be giving those e-loads 10 first, and then for the second game, another 10 lucky winners. And also, yesterday for our day 1, we had 3 speakers. And that first was Dr. Sonia T. Enrile, the head of the Student Affairs Office, who discussed about existing policies and guidelines governing student conduct. Of course, it's very important that you, our dear EVSUnistas, must learn these policies and guidelines as you act all the rules and regulations wholeheartedly as part of our dear university. And our second speaker was Professor Michael Batang, the head of the Student Affairs and Services Office from Tanawan Campus, who also discussed to us the computer basics while we navigate our computer as we take our virtual classes for the school year 2020 to 2021. And of course, our last speaker yesterday was Professor Kimberly May Tanyola, our university psychometrician, who also discussed to us different apps for education that our university has so far implemented for our flexible learning modalities. And we hope that you have learned all those apps, because next week and in the coming months of our first semester, our teachers, our advisors, the entire university faculty will be using all those applications for the delivery of our teaching. And so, dear EVSUnistas, as we continue our student onboarding today, I invite you to give your undivided attention as we have speakers who will discuss to us relevant topics for our flexible learning modalities. To talk about educational resources, we have Professor Kirsten Mutya Encarnacion Colliander, psychometrician, Ormoc City Campus, and she will be followed by the head of the Multimedia and Electronic Information Resources, Professor Raymond Dailo, who will talk about Learning Management System Interface for Computers. EVSUnistas, listen.
Good day to our school officials, faculty, and students. I hope you've been well as we prepare for the school year to start. This section of the program is about Open Educational Resources, or OERs, and hopefully you gain lots of insights here because OERs are going to be very important these days when we can't go to our classrooms to learn. This presentation will give you a short history of OERs, the principles and licenses that govern how they work, the benefits, and of course, some recommended sites and platforms. Let's start with the origin of OERs, which came before COVID-19. Because let's face it, attaining education is challenging. In a developing country, we face obstacles due to some factors like our location, the distance from school, natural disasters in the area, poverty in the country, and even outdated equipment and systems. Now with a pandemic, we have new challenges. COVID-19 is still here, but we can't keep our lives on hold any longer. For students, the sources of information for homework, reports, and papers no longer include the library or classmates. We'll be turning to the internet, and we already know how misleading and overwhelming the internet can be. All the easy answers are found on Wikipedia, but our instructors won't let us use it. Other sources can be as unreliable. Others even require paid membership. For example, I wanted to use this photo, but there's a big watermark, so instead I used this cartoon. Not so legit either. Thankfully, to alleviate these challenges, the open education movement was born. It's a philosophy that believes everyone should have the chance of getting quality education, the experience, and the resources. To do that, open education needs to be sustainable, updated, and free. The United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, or UNESCO, defines an OER as teaching, learning, and research materials in any medium, digital or otherwise, that reside in the public domain or have been released under an open license that permits no-cost access, use, adaptation, and redistribution by others with no or limited restrictions. OERs include online formats like those listed here, and you can see the usual student resources like books, videos, and diagrams. Some resources are on a bigger scale, like online courses, or intended for use by teachers, like lesson plans and assessment materials. I know some of these resources are familiar, right? You've probably already Googled the history of something, watched a TED Talk, used articles from online sources, downloaded a presentation or a book, or listened to a podcast. With OERs, it's like you have a helpful filter, guide, and gatherer for reliable material, and you won't be sued for plagiarism if you use it. The resources found on an OER are allowed to be used under the 5 R's of open publishing. They can be reused, revised, remixed, redistributed, and/or retained. These 5 R's are listed under Creative Commons licensing. This means that the author or creator of a work still has copyright, but he allows people to use his work without payment and permission. There are just some conditions when using works with Creative Commons licensing, and they pertain to crediting the creator, sharing, profiting from, and altering the work. These conditions are indicated by these license symbols. The first symbol means that the work has a creative license. The next symbol gives the most free use of material. You can share, modify, and even profit from the work as long as you cite the source. The counterclockwise arrow means that if you modify the material, you can only share it with the same licenses as the original. The ND license allows sharing of unchanged material only, and you have to credit the source. Finally, NC does not allow use that brings profit to the user. Fun fact: some images in this presentation have CC licenses. Can you spot them now that you know their symbols? Allow me to emphasize this. Now that lots of material sharing is going to happen, copyright is very important to obey. And when you violate a CC license, you violate copyright. Penalty for copyright infringement in our country can be 3 to 6 years imprisonment and 50,000 to 150,000 pesos fine. Now let's look at some recommended OERs. OER Commons has a large database of free content. Materials here have been reviewed, so you can be sure of their quality. This is what their homepage looks like, and you can filter your search based on subject and educational level. These lists show you the number of resources per subject and material type. Check out their wide range of material types, which is not limited to just books and articles. You can even join groups to interact and share. Merlot is another free community, this time designed for higher education by the California State University. Resource quality is also assured by a review system. You can search directly from their homepage, which displays their large amount of sources and materials. Since it's a community, the site can also redirect you to other sites and OERs. CC Search for now is specialized for searching images. This is a useful site if you need serious photos for reports and you don't want pesky watermarks covering the image. When you search keywords, you will see the CC license symbols on resulting photos. And when you click one of the results, you're given a guide on how to credit the creator. Images on this site are more useful for written reports or documents when you need actual images of a cell or an engine, for example. MOM is another useful resource. You will see here that it links to so many other sources and OERs. The MIT Open Courseware is another OER oriented towards higher education. It gives focus to courses that you can take, but also has online textbooks that you can use. Moodle is the learning platform that EVSU is officially using this school year. It allows teachers to upload the course and students to submit their output. This will be discussed in more detail in another learning chunk. The University of the Philippines has a set of resources online as well. The UPOU platform focuses on online courses, and for now they are geared towards training teachers and staff on online or remote teaching. So perhaps our graduate school students would benefit from this more. You do need to create an account to enroll in a course. Another UP resource is the UPOU networks with features like publications, UP-produced OERs, and podcasts. You can search the site according to the form of resource that you need. UP also has webcasts on TV UP, and you can see some of their topics here. I chose the next OER as the last one so that you would remember this particular one. Ched Connect went online this year, and it seems to be very useful for students who need PDF or video resources on a wide range of topics that you can see here. You can even download the posted documents. Of course, there are other OERs out there. I hope these help you greatly as we start our classes this semester. For now, I would like to invite you to pay it forward by helping review and recommend these and other OERs to your fellow students. Check out the OERs we showed you and explore their sites briefly. After you do, go ahead and send us comments and reviews about your experience. I'm sharing some resources and the OER list here as well for you to explore and use as you need. Here's to your continued education. And remember, stay safe.
Good day everyone. So my name is Raymond M. Dailo, and I'm going to discuss to you about the learning management system interface for computers. Okay, so there are 4 parts that I'm going to discuss. First is how to register. Second is explore the parts of our learning management system. Then the third is how to enroll, and the fourth is how to reset password. Okay, so those are the things that we're going to talk about today. Okay, so in this particular part, we're going to talk about how to create an account for e-learning portal. Okay, so the first thing that we should do is to access this particular page. Okay, so there are 2 ways on how to do that. First is to type in the address bar the lms.evsu.edu.ph. Okay, so once you do that, you will be redirected to this particular page. Okay, so the other way on accessing our e-learning portal website will be to access the apps.evsu.edu.ph website first. Then after doing that is we need to click the e-learning portal icon. Then once we do that, it will be redirected to this particular page as well. Okay, so now let's say you already have an account. So all you need to do is to log in to our login form. So you just need to provide your username or your email address. Okay, then of course the password. Then after that, then click login. So if you provided the correct login details of your e-learning portal account, then it will be redirected to the dashboard of your account. Okay, now for those that don't have an account yet, all you need to do is to create one. Okay, so you can click the new account link or you can click the create account button. So once you do that, it will be redirected to this particular page. So in this particular page, you will be verified first if you are truly part of the Eastern Visayas State University, whether you are an employee or a student. Okay, so on our end, we're going to click student button. Okay, so once we do that, it will be redirected to this particular form. Okay, so we need to fill out the form using our student portal login details. Okay, for us to be verified that we are truly part of the Eastern Visayas State University. So we need to provide the student ID, and the password of our student portal. Then click verify. Okay, so once we do that, it will redirect to this page in which we need to provide our age and location. So on my end, I put 28 because I'm already 28 years old, and the country which is Philippines. Now you can now click proceed. So after that, it will be redirected to this page wherein we're going to provide the username and password and the other details for our account. Okay, so let's start with the username part. So for the username, it is recommended that we follow a format of first name dot last name. Okay, then for your password, we should provide a strong password by following the criteria of having this one. So the password must have at least 8 characters, at least 1 digit, at least 1 lowercase letters, at least 1 uppercase letters, and at least 1 non-alphanumeric character such as asterisk, dash, or a number sign. Okay? Okay, so for the more details part, we just need to provide our email address. Okay, so in the part of the email again, we just need to retype the email address we provided. So we need to make sure, guys, that the email address here is an active, valid, and working email address. Okay, because what will happen once we create or to click the create my account button, create my new account, what will happen, the system will send us an email or a confirmation email to complete our registration. So if you didn't provide the correct email address here or not a working email address, then you will not receive any confirmation email, which means you cannot able to complete your registration process. Okay, so we need to make sure that we provided an active or working email address. Okay, guys. Then next is, of course, the first name, then the last name, which is Dailo, and the town, and also the country, which is Philippines. And of course, for the security questions, we need to check the reCAPTCHA part so that we will not be considered as a robot. Okay, so after doing that, after filling out the form, all we need to do is to click my new account button. Okay, so once that happened, then we will going to see this page which states that an email should have been sent to your email address at mondailod@gmail.com. It contains its instruction to complete your registration. So if you continue to have difficulty, contact the site administrator. Okay, so now let's try to check our email. So this is my email. So I received some email coming from the EVSU Moodle administrator, which is about the account confirmation. So let's try to open that one. So hi Raymond Dailo, a new account has been requested at EVSU Learning Management System using your email address. To confirm your new account, please go to this web address. So all we need to do is to click this particular link. So once we do that, it will be redirected to this particular page. So basically, this is the layout of our e-learning portal account. Okay, so it's stated here that thanks Raymond Dailo, your registration has been confirmed. Okay, so it means that we successfully created our e-learning portal account. Okay. Okay, so since we already have an account, so the next thing that we're going to do now is to explore the parts of our e-learning portal. Okay, so now let's try to click continue. Okay, so this is the parts of our dashboard. So since this is the first login that we made, okay, so we're going to have a short tour regarding the parts of our dashboard. So we have here this message here. So your new dashboard has many features. to help you easily access the information most important to you. Okay, so click next. So in this one, it talks about the timeline block, which is this part. Okay, so the timeline block shows your important upcoming events. So you can choose to show activities in the next week, month, or further into the future. So you can also show items which are overdue. Okay, so click next. Okay, the next one is talks about the course overview, which is this part. Okay, so the course overview block shows all the courses that you are enrolled in. Okay, so you can choose to show courses currently in progress, or in the past or future, or courses which you have started. Okay, so by the way guys, the term course here referred to subject. Okay, so click next. So next is about the display options, which is this two drop down. So courses may be sorted by course name or by last access date. Okay, so you can also choose to display the courses in a list or with a summary information or the default card view. Okay, so click next. So that's end of our tour. Now we can click the button of end tour. Okay, so now let's try to know the other parts of our e-learning portal. So in this part, usually we call this as sidebar menu, okay, or sidebar. So let's try to check out the site home. So the site home basically, this lists all the available courses in the system. So it includes the other campuses, from the Ormo campus, Carigara campus, Burawin campus, Tanawan campus, Tulag campus, and also for the main campus. So it will be included here, so you can just check it out because there are totally a lot in here. Okay, so next is let's try to check the calendar. Okay, so in the part of the calendar, okay, so this is where our event will be displayed as well. For example, if we are already enrolled in a particular subject and we have meeting for this particular date, it will display here. Let's say we have an activity to submit or an assignment, let's say on September 7 as scheduled, then it will display here. So on that particular situation, you can monitor what are those activities that you need to submit for a particular day. Okay, because it is already seen on your calendar. Okay, now let's check out this private files. So basically the private files is where you can upload your files, so sort of your own resources. Okay, so now let's try to go back to our dashboard and let's try to scroll down. So we can see here the course categories, okay, which is this one. Then now let's try to click all courses, which is this part. Okay, now basically our courses or subjects are organized through categories, okay, in which categories are created based on the colleges and departments of the university. Okay, so the first category that we have is the general category, which is the default category that we use on our e-learning portal. Okay, so the next is we have the graduate school category, then we have the architecture and allied discipline, arts and sciences, business, education, engineering, technology, laboratory school, fishery, agriculture, and also we have the information technology and the student onboarding. Okay, so those are the categories that we have on our e-learning portal to organize the subjects that we have. Okay, So now let's try to check out some of the categories. So let's start with engineering. So in the part of the engineering, you can notice, guys, that we have here another subcategory. Why I said it is subcategory is because you will notice that it has this arrows or sort of icons. Okay, so that's why it is considered a subcategories. Now once we click one of them, inside of it as another subject. Okay, so basically if you can notice also, guys, the subcategories is based on the program, like BSc or the civil engineering, BSECE, BSME, BSIE, BSCHE, BSEE, and the BSG. So basically those are the actual program in our university. Okay, so it is considered as the subcategories for the main category of engineering. Okay, so let's try to scroll down at the moment so we can also see this one, which is these subjects or courses are the common courses under the College of Engineering or the engineering category, wherein it is not part of the subcategory. Now if we're trying to check out one of the subcategories, let's say BSc, we can also see some subjects or the courses, okay, which is this is basically intended only for the BSc. Okay, guys. Okay, so now let's try to go back to our categories. Now let's try to check out let's say information technology. So in the information technology, it didn't have any subcategories. So it have a specific subject for the information technology. So now you can also notice, guys, this prefixes. Okay, so it has prefixes. Okay, so we have the CC, TC, we have MC. Actually, we also have OC, BC, and DC. So actually, let's say it is a sort of a prefix code in which it represent a specific campus. Okay, so such as for CC, CC is Carigara campus, TC is Tanawan campus, MC is the main campus. Then we have OC, which is Ormoc campus. Then BC, which is the Burawin campus, and the DC, which is the Dulag campus. So we created those kind of prefix codes, let's say, to easily identify what specific campus does a particular subject belong. Okay, so that we can easily check out if you are from Maine, you will look for MC, then subject. You're not going to check out the CC and the subject because that's for the Carigara campus. So if you are studying in the main campus, then you need to look for MC. Okay, guys. So aside from that one, of course, we try to organize our subject through the prefix code and organize it as well through the categories so that we can easily navigate the specific subject that we are trying to look for through categories, and if we have the subcategories for a specific program and for the specific prefix code. Okay, so we can easily navigate the subject that we are trying to look for. Okay, guys. Okay, so now let's try to check one of the subject here. So let's say the MC Computer Programming 1. Okay. Okay, so currently, since we are not yet enrolled in this particular subject, we cannot see the full details or the full content of this subject. Okay, so the only thing that we can see this part are the descriptions and the instructors that are handling for this particular subject. Okay, so those are the things currently that we can do. But if you're already enrolled, then once you click that subject, it will redirect to a particular page wherein you can see the full details of that subject. And also, it will display here in our sidebar the subject that you are currently enrolled. Okay? Okay, so in this particular part, we focus basically on learning about the different parts of our e-learning portal, wherein we start about the part of our dashboard, different parts of it, wherein it have those course overview, timeline block, and the options for about in the part of the course overview. Okay, so we also learn about the sidebars here, wherein it composed of dashboard link, site home, calendar, and also the private files. Okay, we also learn about the categories on so that our subjects are organized. So we have categories, we have the subcategories, which is actually the programs. We also have the prefix code for a specific subject, in which it refers to a specific campus. Okay, so guys, so I hope it give you a clear idea, guys, on how we can manage on navigating the parts of our e-learning portal. Okay, guys. Okay, so now we're going to learn how to enroll on a particular subject. Okay, so there are two ways on or two methods on the part of the enrollment. So the first is the manual enrollment. So the manual enrollment is done by our instructors. So they're the one that will enroll us on a specific subject. Okay, so all we need to do is just to wait. Okay, so the second method is what we call the self-enrollment. Okay, wherein we are the one that will enroll ourselves to a specific subject. Okay, so the question is how? Okay, so there's what we call enrollment key, the part of self-enrollment method. And we also notice that we have here the self-enrollment form and also the key here, which indicates that this particular subject enabled the self-enrollment method, because by default it is disabled, but on this particular subject it is enabled. Now all we need to do is to ask our instructors about the enrollment key, because they are the one who is creating that key. Okay, so we're going to ask the enrollment key, then go to this particular page, and we just need to type the enrollment key here, then click enroll me. Once you do that, you will be redirected to this page and have this kind of message. Okay, you are enrolled in the course. So therefore, we successfully enrolled ourselves in this particular subject. Okay, we can see the full details of this particular subject. Okay. Okay, so these are the full details. Now let's try to explore this particular subject. So in this particular subject, we can see that it has some announcement, also the attendance, also have a link for the access engineering. Okay, so we also see in this part that we also have the introducing yourself. Okay, so we also see here a syllabus. We also see here some assignment activity, a pre-test, some course glossary. We also see it here. Then the main content of the topic or the subject rather. So which it focuses about the Module 1 Introduction to C Programming Flowchart. Okay. So as you can notice, guys, this particular content embedded some, or it has those images. It's not just pure text, it provides also images to make it look attractive. Okay, so regarding the design or layout of specific content, it depends on the instructor who are handling this particular subject. So it depends on them on how they try to design their content of their subject. Okay, so just like this one, we have this images inserted for the header part, and we also have for the label part other images. So you will see that if you have other subject enrolled and you're going to compare it with this subject, they have different layout. But of course, there are common things that you can find in the subject, like having the attendance, the announcement, the syllabus, the assignments, some activities, quizzes, examinations. So you can see it to all the subject. So because those are the common things that you can find in there. Okay. Okay, now let's try to check out this one, the participants. Okay, so participants basically is about who are those students that is enrolled in this particular subject, and who are those instructors that is handling the subject. So you can check it out here. Okay, so if you want to know who are your classmates, then you can just go to this page and try to browse for those classmates that you know, okay, or friends. Now let's try to jump to the part of our grade book, which is this one. So in the part of our grade book or grades, we can see here, of course, our scores or grades. Okay, so let's say if you already take an assignment or submit an assignment rather, or take some quiz or examination, then if you want to check what is your grade, then you can just check this page out. Okay, so you can see it here. Okay guys, so you will also notice, guys, in the part of our sidebar, this module 1 introduction to programming and flowchart. Basically, these are the topics that you can find in the subject. Okay, it also listed here. So all you need to do is to click, and it will be redirected to the particular topic, which part of our subject. Okay, so now let's try to jump back to our dashboard. So on our dashboard, you can now see that in our course overview, we already have one subject placed here. Okay, so you can also notice in the part of our timeline, we also have the assignment. Okay, so we can see it there as well. So let's try to jump to calendar. Okay, now on our calendar, we can see the part of here, some activity, or this is the attendance part. So we can also notice here the assignment. Maybe this is the deadline on submission of assignment, which is September 7. Okay, so using the calendar, we can check what are those things or activities that we need to comply. So it is a good practice as well if we usually check our calendar for us to remind ourselves if what are those things that we need to work on, we need to submit, we need to take, like for example. Okay, so it is a good practice to check this out. Okay, so we can also notice here our subject that we are currently enrolled is already listed in our sidebar part. Okay. Okay, so basically we had learned on how we can enroll in a specific subject, and also we learned the basic parts of the content of a particular subject. Okay. Okay, so in this particular part, we're going to talk about on how to reset your password. Okay, so there's a situation that since we already have an account that you might forget your password. Okay, if that happened, then you cannot able to log into your account anymore. Okay, So now let me try to share to you on how you can regain access to your account by resetting your password. Okay, so the first thing that we should do is to click this particular link, which is to forgotten your username or password. So after doing so, it will be redirected to this page wherein we can fill out either of the two forms, whether it is for the search by username or search by email address. So if those information we provided exists in the database, then an email will be sent to us, okay, for an instruction on how to get access again. Okay, so we can provide username or an email address. So on my end, I use my email address. So the email address here was the email address that I that registered email address on my account. Okay, then after that, we just need to click search. So we will be redirected to this page, which states that if you supply the correct username or email address, then an email should have been sent to you. It contains an easy instruction to confirm and complete this password change. If you continue to have difficulty, please contact the site administrator. Okay, so now let's try to visit my email. So this is my email. So basically, I receive an email coming from the EVSU Moodle administrator, which is about the password reset request. Let's try to open that one. So it's stated here that, "Hi Raymond, a password reset was requested for your account, Raymond.Dilo, at EVSU Learning Management System. So this to confirm this request and set a new password for your account, please go to the following web address," which is all we need to do is to click this particular link. Okay, so once we do that, that will be redirected to this form of the page wherein this is where we set our new password. So we need to provide a password that we can easily remember, but of course following the criteria, in which the password must have at least 8 characters, at least 1 digit, at least 1 lowercase letter, at least 1 uppercase letter, at least, and also at least 1 non-alphanumeric character such as asterisk, dash, or a number sign. Okay, so we need to provide to this particular form. So new password, and then the password, new password again, to confirm our new password that we have set. So in this part, guys, make sure that you take note of those passwords so that you will not forget it again. Okay, then after doing so, then save changes. Okay, so after doing that, it confirms us that your password has been set. Therefore, our process of changing our password was successful, and now we can access again our e-learning portal account. So that's how we try to reset or regain access to our e-learning portal account. Okay.
Thank you very much to Professor Kirsten Mutia, the psychometrician of Ormoc City Campus, and of course, Professor Raymond Dialo, the head of the Multimedia and Electronic Information Resource of this university, for discussing to our students, to our EVSOnistas, important topics that will surely be helpful as our students will navigate to the new normal brought about by this pandemic. So EVSOnistas, I hope that you have learned from our speakers. Those speakers are very expert on their field, and surely as we begin our first day of class on October 5, for sure that there will be challenges, but because you were taught and these lessons were given to you, everything by God's grace will go smoothly. So again, to our speakers, thank you very much. And so this time, we are now ready for our first game this morning. Okay, Epsonistas, are you set and ready? Yeah, of course, you should be, because this first game, we will be giving e-loads for our 10 lucky winners. Again, this load will be used for our online classes, hopefully by our lucky winners. And this time, the question is very easy. If you have listened carefully from our speakers, because the question that we will be giving to you will be from the topics discussed by our two speakers. So whatever question we pick, rest assured that the question will be taken from their topics. And I hope you have listened carefully, because every time that we have a speaker, our dear Ibsonistas should listen carefully, attentively, so that we get a lot of information from this presentation. Okay, mechanics, very simple. Again, make sure that you have registered. You have registered for our online student onboarding. And second, when you answer the question, state your name, your program, and then your year level, and of course, from what campus you are currently enrolled in. Okay? So I hope that is very clear. Your name, complete name, your program, your year level or grade level if you are from the laboratory school department, and then from what campus. Okay. Now, this time, today, you will write your answer on the comment section of our live stream, okay? So not on a specific page, but where you watch the live stream of our student onboarding, you will write your answer on that particular comment section, okay? So on the live stream where you see our student onboarding program 2020, you will have to write your answer there on the comment section. I will repeat, when you answer, write your complete name, your program, then your year level, and from what campus you come from. Okay, our first question for our game one for our second day of student onboarding is, only you so that you can comment fast on our live stream comment section your answers. Are you ready? Yeah, you should be ready, because it's 100 worth peso of load for our 10 lucky winners. Okay? Make sure that you follow the instruction for answering our question. Okay, our question is, excited. Ready your fingers to type your answer. Question is, what is the title of the first topic discussed by Professor Kirsten Mutia? Again, what is the title of the first topic today discussed by Professor Kirsten Mutia of Ormoc City Campus? The title, please write the complete title of the topic she discussed earlier of Professor Kirsten Mutia from Ormoc City Campus. Okay, for sure everyone now is busy typing the answer on the comment section of the live stream. And for sure, others are feeling nervous if they are the first to write the correct answer, or there are already 10 lucky winners picked by our team, considered as the 10 lucky winners, or there is none yet giving the right answer for our question. Okay, so again, we're very happy that you, dear Ibsonistas, and our EVSU community have joined us today for our day two of our student onboarding 2020. And of course, this is brought to us by the Office of the Student Affairs and Services Office, because we believe that in these trying times, our office must be responsive to the call of the new challenges. Okay, so at the moment, we are very happy to inform everyone that we have strong 1,400, 1,000 or 1.4 thousand viewers joining us live for our day two of our student onboarding. And this, of course, are our dear Ibsonitas coming from the different colleges and different campuses. And of course, I'm sure that each of our students, no, is doing well despite a lot of challenges. Consider that this time may be a great challenge, but we have to become hopeful that after the rain, there comes the sun, the sunshine. sunshine, there comes the rainbow, and this too shall pass, as they say. Okay, our team is busy right now looking into who will be our first 10 lucky winners who will get a 100 worth peso load each of our 10 lucky winners. And this will be used, of course, hopefully, we are very hoping that you will use this load for the first week of our online classes. This may not be enough, Ebsonistas, but of course, this can help you at some point, right? Okay, kahit maliit man din yung tulong, basta galing sa puso, malaking bagay na po yan. Ayan. We should be thankful for the little or small blessings that God is giving us, because one day for sure he will shower a lot for all of us. Okay, ayan. So for our student onboarding program 2020, we are very happy that our EVSUnistas from the different campuses and different colleges are really giving time for this important activity, because this will aid you and give you better understanding on the different changes and developments that our Eastern Visayas State University are doing, because we need to be responsive, we need to be where our Ebsonistas need us the most. Okay? Ayan. So again, our student onboarding is anchored on the theme, rocking the new normal. Be flexible, be ready, and be healthy. Ayan. The new normal has changed a lot of things in our daily routine, even in our lives, even in our academic journey. But of course, this pandemic, this COVID-19 cannot stop us from doing the best that we do as a university. Ayan. Okay. So once again, we say thank you to our university president, Dr. Dominador Oagiri Jr., together with the other vice presidents and the deans of the different colleges, and of course, our directors of the different campuses and all who have helped us make sure that our student onboarding will come on live. Although there are little things that we have to do to improve the delivery of our virtual or our online streaming, but of course, in this time, technology that we use technology, nothing comes perfect, but we only keep on improving every day. Okay, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our team is right now very busy checking a lot of comments from our live stream comment section as to who will be our first 10 lucky winners. And to all our sponsors, we will be naming you on the last day of our student onboarding. And we are very much happy and, of course, thankful for helping us give prizes to our lucky winners for our student onboarding. Ayan. Thank you to all our donors and sponsors. May God bless your generous hearts so that you will give more and more and more in the future. Ayan. Okay. And of course, we remind everybody that next week is the start of our classes, and we hope that our students and then our university faculty and officials are also set and ready to ensure that we will address all the challenges we will be encountering as we open our classes next week. And of course, we also would like to inform the Eastern Visayas State University community that we have received a memorandum from the office of our university president that on Monday, October 5, there will be a flag raising ceremony, of course, in front of the administration building, and everyone is enjoined to attend this ceremony and of course wear our Monday uniform. So that is for the information of everyone, of course our employees and the faculty members of Eastern Visayas State University. And that memorandum comes from the office of our university president, Dr. Dominador O. Aguirre Jr. Okay, sige. And of course, we also would like to once again thank our first two speakers this morning, Professor Kirsten Mutia Coliander from Ormoc City Campus, the psychometrician of Ormoc City Campus, and of course, Professor Raymond Dialo the head of the multimedia and electronic information resource of the university. Thank you so much to the two of you for giving your time and, of course, for sharing your expertise in aiding our EVSUnistas, our dear students, to navigate and learn further of the different resources that they can use for our virtual or online classes. Okay, so right now we have 1.4 thousand viewers, still very strong, following through to our live coverage of our student onboarding 2020. So thank you so much, Ebsonistas, for keeping us, of course, determined to give you the best that we could as we adopt this new normal brought about by COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. So team, are we set to announce our first 10 winners? Okay. Two more. Two more. So we have 8 already winners and they are currently looking for 2 more winners who will complete our first 10 lucky winners who will receive each of them 100 worth peso load. Ayan. So you guys excited? Feeling nervous? Because 100 peso load is 100 peso load. You cannot find that anywhere today unless a good friend will share you that particular load. Okay, so we also would like to thank, of course, our faculty members of this university from the different campuses who are also doing their best to prepare materials for our online classes. To all our teachers, we salute because you are doing your best, of course, for the good of our students. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have here with me the list of our first 10 lucky winners who will receive each of them 100 worth peso load. Wow, congratulations to you, ah. Our first winner, of course, is from College of Business and Entrepreneurship from main campus. Ayan. Congratulations to you. Joanna Marie Macabingel. Ayan. Congratulations. Congratulations, Joanna. BSOA, first year student from the College of Business and Entrepreneurship. Our second winner, a 100 peso worth of load, is a BPED student, first year, Ormoc City campus. Wow. Congratulations to Jane Morales. Woo! Congratulations. BPED, first year student from Ormoc City campus. And, here, our third winner is from Kobe Main Campus. Ayan, taking up accountancy, first year student. I think this student is familiar to me. Congratulations to Luxley Bidwa. Ayan, congratulations. Our alumna from the laboratory school department. Okay. Our next winner is a first year student. Congratulations to Rika Jane Pirante. Ayan, congratulations to you. You will receive 100 peso worth of load. If I'm not mistaken, she is taking up marketing from the main campus. Okay. Oh, here, our next winner is a grade 7 student of our laboratory school department main campus. Grade 7 generosity. Wow, our high school students are also here participating actively. Congratulations to Avril Lavin B. Tunida. Ayan. Avril, ayan, Tunida. Parang singer ata to, ah. Grade 7 generosity from the main campus. And of course, our second winner of 100 peso worth of load is from Tanawan campus, a second year student. Congratulations to congratulations, Christian Francisco. 100 worth peso of load. Peso worth of load, rather. And our seventh winner of 100 peso worth of load is taking up architecture, ayan, program. And from the main campus, a third-year student. Congratulations to Mark Edson Padaya. Wow, congratulations. And our next winner is a student of Ormoc City Campus, BS Ed Mape, fourth-year student. Congratulations to So again, congratulations to patalastas mo na ng konti. Congratulations to Sumalhag Benes. Ayan, BS Edvapi, fourth year from Ormoc City Campus. Congratulations. And of course, another winner from main campus taking up BS Mathematics, first year student. Congratulations to Giselle Rojas. Ayan. And to complete our 10 lucky winners for our first game. Congratulations from main campus. Congratulations to you, Ace Cinco. Ayan. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, our first 10 winners for today. Each of them will receive 100 pesos worth of load, and I hope that it will be used for their first week of online classes. Okay, and what is the title of our first topic discussed by our first speaker, Professor Mutia, and that is Open Educational Resources. To our 10 lucky winners, thank you very much for joining and, of course, for staying with us, and congratulations. And for those who did not make it for the first 10, don't lose hope. We have another game later after our 2 more speakers. Okay? Stay tuned. Don't be changing your channel. You stay with us. Okay? 10 more winners later who will also receive 100 peso worth of load. Okay. So again, congratulations. And so, EVSUnistas, moving on to talk about Learning Management System Interface for alternative devices. We have a faculty member from the College of Engineering, Professor Eric Santaseng, and he will be followed by the head of the Student Affairs Office, Dr. Sonia T. Enrile, who will talk about flexible learning features, methods, and assessment.
Hi everyone. I'm here to teach you how to use Moodle on your smartphones. So let's get started. What you need is to use the Play Store and look for the app. So just type in Moodle app or Moodle mobile app, and then you'll be able to find this application. So all you have to do is to click on install. So it would take you less than 10 minutes depending on the internet connectivity. Once installed, you may now click the application open. Since you're a student, you're going to choose Learner. To connect to the school's Moodle, all you have to do is to type in https lms.evsu.edu.ph. And then click on Connect to your site. Your username and password are required in logging into your Moodle account. Since you already have your username as well as your password, you can just type it in. If you do not have a username, then you may be able to register at lms.evsu.edu.ph. There you can set your username as well as your password. It is recommended that the username that you're going to use here is in this format: your name, period, and your family name. And for the password, it would require a combination of small letters, capital letters, a number, and a symbol or a character. Let's now log into our account. Once you're logged in, you will now be brought to your dashboard. Your dashboard will contain the course overview, which contains all the subjects that you are enrolled in. In my case, I have already enrolled in 2 subjects, Computer Programming 1 and Data Structures. So you can also find at the bottom the different course tools, such as the calendar, which displays all the activities for each day, the messages, which work the same as your Facebook Messenger, the notifications, which notifies you for some announcements regarding your account, and other course tools such as grades, for you to be able to view your grades or view the files that you have uploaded or downloaded, or to switch to website instead of using the app, or you can log out and change to other accounts. Let us return to our home page. Now, let's start viewing the contents of one of the subjects. To do that, you may simply tap on the course name or the subject's name. Here you'll be able to see the different sections of the subject. Each course may contain different activities, which includes announcements, attendance, assignments, pre-activities, and all other activities. This also includes the different discussions with regards to the subjects. To view the content of each activity, you may simply just tap on them. For example, if you want to view your attendance, you may tap on attendance. Then it shows all the status of your attendance. To return, you just simply click on this button. One of the common activity that you're going to encounter in Moodle is the use of discussion forum. In discussion forum, instructors will generally provide a topic for you to post a response and may also require that you respond to other students' posts on the topic. However, there are other uses of discussion forums. Be sure that you carefully read the instructors' requirements for each forum. This is a typical example of a discussion forum. This icon indicates that the activity is a discussion forum. For this activity, we are going to add a discussion topic as well as to reply an existing discussion topic. Let us now tap on the forum activity. Before adding a discussion topic, make sure to read the instruction provided by your instructor. Tap on the Show More to provide more information on the topic discussion. After reading the instructions, you may now go back to the previous page by tapping on this X button. To add a discussion topic, you may tap on this button. Provide a subject or title for your discussion and write down all your discussions. Once finished, tap on Post to Forum. Your created discussion topic is now added to the list of discussion topics. To reply to an existing discussion topic, Tap on one of the discussion topic posted. Tap on reply and write down your response to the topic, and tap on post to forum once finished. When instructors require you to turn in an essay, project, or similar type of coursework in the Moodle, they will generally have you use the assignment activity. Each essay or project will have its own assignment. To access the assignment, use the assignment link on the course homepage. This icon indicates that the activity is an assignment. Just now tap on Assignment Activity. Here you will see the instructor's direction for the assignment, the submission status, and the Add Submission button. To submit the file, tap on Add Submission, and then tap on Add File. Locate your file that you wish to submit, and then make sure to check this box before submitting it. You can tap on Save on the topmost portion of your phone. Click OK. This screen indicates that you have successfully added the file. If you have changes on the files that you are going to submit, you can just tap on Edit Submission. You may delete the file that you have submitted using this button here, or you can add another file to submit. Make sure that you are able to save your changes. When submitting an assignment, your instructor may have enabled a feature which allows you to provide comment with your submission. If enabled, you will see the submission comment section on the submission status page. Just tap Submission Comments and tap this button to add the comment. You may now write your comment, and to save your comment, tap on Save Comment. Quiz is another activity that you will encounter when using Moodle. When taking a quiz, please take note of the following reminders. Be sure you have studied the course material. Most of the exams will be timed. It is imperative you use your time wisely. Being prepared will reduce much of the stress associated with taking exams. Be sure you have enough free time to finish the exam. Once you press Start button on the exam, the timer will begin and continue to count down until time has expired, whether you are actively taking the exam or not. Do not navigate to other pages in Moodle while you have the exam open. This can cause issues with your submission. Be sure you have a reliable internet connection. You should only start exams from a reliable internet connection. Be sure you're fully submitted the exam once you are finished. If you navigate away from the exam before completing the submission process, your exam will not save properly or other issues could arise. Let us now take the quiz. Select the quiz activity. This page, the direction of the exam is given, the number of attempts allowed, the allotted time in taking the exam, the grading method, and the Attempt Quiz Now button. To attempt the quiz, tap on the Attempt Quiz Now. Then tap Start Attempt to start your quiz. Questions will be posted, and all you have to do is to provide the answer. To view the next question, you just tap on Next. Be sure to have enough time to finish your exam. You have an option to return to attempt, or to complete the incomplete answers, or to submit all unfinished. Once you want to submit all unfinished, you just click OK. The result of your attempt will now be displayed where the grade is indicated. To check your grade, go to the course homepage and look for Grades. Tap on Grades. This loads your user report, which lists your grade for each assignment and other activities, and your course total. If you have questions regarding your grades, please contact your instructor. Contacting your instructor from Moodle is easy. Go to the course homepage, tap on Participants. You may use the search button to look for the name of your instructor. Once found, tap on the instructor's name. There are two ways in sending a message to your instructor. First is to tap on Message. This will allow you to send message using the Moodle. The second way is to tap on Email. This will either use your browser or your email app to send your message. You can attach any desired file, add a subject, and type a message to your instructor here. In Moodle, there are certain activities and resources that your instructor will utilize to maximize your learning, one of which is the external tool. This icon indicates an external tool resource. The external tool enables students to interact with learning tool interoperability compliant learning resources and activities on other websites. We also have Glossary. This icon indicates a glossary activity. In a glossary activity, instructor may create and maintain a list of definitions like a dictionary using this activity. The glossary activity module allows students to browse these words for further learning to help them in their course works. You may add new words or terms in your glossary by clicking this button. Here you can add a term and supply the definition and save the term in the glossary. After saving, the term will now appear in the glossary. You may add new words or terms in your glossary by clicking this button. Here you can add a term and supply the definition and save the term in the glossary. After saving, the term will now appear in the glossary. We also have a wiki activity. This icon indicates a wiki activity. A wiki is a collection of collaboratively authored web documents. Basically, a wiki is a page everyone in your class can create together. A wiki starts with one front page. Each student can add another pages to the wiki by simply creating a link to a page that doesn't exist yet. To create the page, you tap on this button. Add the title to the new page and add the content for the new page. Then save the page that you have created. This is now the page that you have created. To view other pages, you may simply click on this icon. It will display the list of pages that you and your classmates have created. Another activity is a workshop. This icon indicates a workshop activity. A workshop is a peer assessment activity. There may be times that your instructor will allow your classmates to assess your work according to the instructor's specification. The instructor may opt to hide or show identity of each student while assessing different coursework. There are 4 phases in a workshop activity: setup phase, submission phase, assessments phase, and the grading evaluation phase. There is also a survey activity. This icon indicates a survey activity. In this activity, instructors may ask you to answer verified survey instruments. Instructors can use this to gather data from their students that will help them learn about the class in general. Another activity is the feedback activity. This icon indicates a feedback activity. There may be instances that your instructor will let you answer queries or questions not necessarily for assessment but more like an evaluation. They would oftentimes use this activity. I hope this video helped you understand on how to use the Moodle mobile app. If there are technical problems, be sure to contact your instructor immediately to make them aware of your concerns. Or you may contact our Moodle support via email. When you contact them, please provide the following: your full name, your Moodle email address, your Moodle username, the course name, and don't forget the description of your issue. There is always a way to learn, and Moodle is our new normal.
Have a blessed day, everyone. Welcome to Students OnBoarding Learning Chunks, the flexible learning, its features, methods, and assessment. At the end of this learning chunk, the students are expected to recognize the flexible learning modality of teaching, learning, and assessment. Second, view how the flexible learning is implemented. Third, adapt to the flexible learning modality of instruction. This learning chunk follows the Golden Circle by Simon Sinek. The why, how, and what. It starts from why. The purpose of this learning chunk. The very reasons why would you do and what do you believe. Next is how. The process. How are you going to do it? The specific actions taken to realize why you do it. How to do better to improve the purpose of doing it. And lastly, what? The result. What do you do? The results are the proof of why and how you do it. So act, think, and communicate from the inside out. Let's begin. Let us reflect on the following questions. For every question, pause for a moment and reflect. With our current situation, do you think that our future is unpredictable? In the education landscape, learning process from linear or non-linear? Do you have any idea of what is flexible learning? Are we ready to adopt, thrive in, and shape or embrace whatever the future holds? We're on our way. The why of this learning chunk, and let us try to think. The world is experiencing an emergency due to the COVID-19 virus, mainly through droplets generated when an infected person coughs or exhales. You can be infected by breathing in the virus. If you are within proximity of someone or by touching a contaminated surface with this virus. This virus has caused pandemic health crisis. In effect, people are experiencing a tragic adjustment and change to mitigate the spread of this virus by wearing face masks and face shields, social distancing, staying at home, and no physical contact. Hence, the different agencies like the World Health Organization is taking its lead to find solutions and cures of this virus and to stem its transmission. They are sharing updates about this virus and setting precautionary measures for all people worldwide. Different sectors are affected, more specifically in the education sector. According to UNESCO, 91.3% of the world's student population is affected. 1.57 billion learners are out of school, and 191 countries are affected by school closures. In the country, the Commission on Higher Education takes its lead in maintaining the quality of education in higher education and the Department of Education for the basic education. Classes may continue as best as they can through alternative forms, an example of which is sending activity sheets through emails and chat groups, and attaching hyperlinks for additional resources of the students to study, and among others. These alternative forms of learning are not the usual way of delivering academic instructions. The dilemma is apparent. There will be many improvements and constraints on how things are done due to this crisis. Therefore, we must adapt to the new normal. New normal is the current state of being after some dramatic or drastic change has transpired. This further means that there is no returning back to what is normal after this pandemic global crisis, but instead, we have to move forward. One way to move forward is to be flexible, learn how to adjust the curriculum, and continue to sustain the quality of academic instructions delivered. To this effect, flexible learning is essential. Flexible learning is very much important to adopt and adjust the new normal, considering the physical, psychological, and pedagogical aspects of learning. The flexible learning environments address how the physical space is used, how students are grouped during learning, and how time is used throughout the teaching-learning process. Let's dig deeper. Flexible learning refers to the ability to personalize one's space, place, time, and mode of learning. With PACE, for example, students may take accelerated programs or engage in part-time learning to ensure they have time to work on the side. Learning can take place in different settings, including in the classrooms, at home via the internet, while commuting as part of a work-study program. And the mode of learning refers to the way that content is delivered by technology through blended learning, full online classes, or technology-enhanced experience. Flexible learning is likewise a method of learning where students are given freedom in how, what, when, and where they learn. The flexible learning has its three phases: the features, methods, and assessment. The first phase, the features, the why of this learning chunk. Why do we have flexible learning? We have this flexible learning in order to deliver the learning to our students without the need for face-to-face instruction. This can be done through printed materials, broadcast by radio or televisions, and the digital learning, both offline mode or online mode. The digital learning can be asynchronous learning or the digital offline learning mode, which is a general term used to describe instruction and learning that do not occur simultaneously or in the same place or at the same time. Students learn from instruction such as pre-recorded video lessons or game-based learning activities that students complete on their own that are not delivered in person or in real time. Another digital learning is synchronous or the digital online learning mode. A learning which is a common term used to describe concurrently occurring mode of learning, teaching, training, and learning, but not in the same place. Learning in synchronous way happens at the same time for the instructor and the learners, meaning that there is a real-time instruction between them. The next phase is the method, the how of flexible learning. How are we going to ensure the equity and readiness of our students? One is to provide the access of different instructional materials, such as but not limited to printed materials, which includes teaching and learning guides, instructional workbook, and laboratory manual. Second is to have them access to digital learning mode, both offline and online mode, or the synchronous and asynchronous mode of learning. In the same way, in a flexible learning, there is interactions and collaborations. In a flexible learning environment, there are four main characters where they work collaboratively: the students, teachers, classmates or co-students, and the content in which they play a significant role in having a successful delivery of instruction and to have a flexible learning interactions. And the last phase of learning chunk is the assessment. The what of flexible learning. What do we expect from our students? The results or products of the flexible learning is to provide the assessment to our students. There are some types of assessment that is applicable for a flexible learning environment, which includes the formative and summative assessment, portfolio, projects, authentic assessment, feedback, and performance assessment. Another formative assessment with automated feedbacks and web applications tools such as Quizlet, the most popular online learning tool, Google Forms, Moodle, Edmodo, and Kahoot. Assessment can serve as guided learning through videos and other multimedia using YouTube channel, Edpuzzle, Khan Academy, and Neopad. Likewise, assessment can record explanation and feedback using Flipgrid, Screencastify, and Explain Everything. And lastly, assessment can also track student progress using Google, Moodle, and Book Creator. The new normal in education is more than online or offline learning, but having the skills of flexibility and adaptability to shift from one mode of learning to another is very much important. It is necessary to capacitate the school and the teachers in order to meet the learning needs of our students. For offline mode of assessing our students, we can give them a short quiz. And for online mode, we can let them play the Kahoot time. Just give them the link and the game pin. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. Stay at home and keep safe, everyone.
dear Epsonistas, thank you very much for listening to our last two speakers for this morning student onboarding. Again, this is our day 2 of our 3-day student onboarding. And once again, we have learned so much from our two speakers. So we say thank you to Professor Eric Santasing, a faculty member of the College of Engineering, for giving us a talk about learning management system, interface for alternative devices, and of course, the head of the Student Affairs Office, Dr. Sonia T. Enrile, for sharing to us information about flexible learning features, methods, and assessments. And so, I believe, dear Ibsonistas, that you have listened attentively to our two speakers. For again, we will be getting our question from the two speakers, okay? So I hope that you are now ready. So for our first 10 winners earlier, they were asking how to claim their 100 peso worth of load. Very easy. Just post your answer, just post or send, do rather, a screenshot of your answer and send it privately to our Eastern Visayas State University Facebook page, and then write your complete name and your cell phone number so that we can give to you your load. Again, for the first 10 lucky winners this morning, to claim your prize, very simple. Just do a screenshot of your answer and then send it directly to our Eastern Visayas State University Facebook page, and then write your complete name and your cell phone number. Do not forget, please, to write your cell phone number. Correct cell phone number. It might be given to other persons. Okay, so are we now ready for our second game, the last for today? And of course, another 10 lucky winners will be given 100 peso worth of load as winners. Okay, so are you ready? Our dear Ibsonistas are now excited and preparing themselves to prepare rather the answer for our next question. Okay, so I'm also a little excited right now because this is the last game, and perhaps everybody is really into this. All right, now we have how many viewers? Okay, asking our team. We are still have a strong 781 viewers right now. Okay, so for other Ibsonistas who are not yet with us, perhaps they left because they want to eat something or drink water, or what is lost signal perhaps. So we are giving you 30 seconds to get back to our online or our live student onboarding, because we will be giving you out now another set of 100 peso worth of load for 10 more winners for our game 2. And our game 2 is very easy. You just have to give the right answer. Again, I will remind you, you will have to write your complete name, your program, and your year level or grade level if you are from the laboratory school department, and from what campus you come from or you enrolled yourself. So you will have to write your answer again on the comment section of the live stream. Okay? And one more, I'll give you a head up. You will have to participate to another exciting game that we prepared today. We will be posting it later in our Facebook page so that you can prepare until tomorrow morning. You can do whatever you want to do to join our activity or our game. Okay, for this game rather, so while others are coming into our live presentation, allow me to use this time to inform our Ebsonistas that this game is, very exciting. You will have to do a picture of yourself with your creativity, no? Your setup while you are watching our live stream, while you're listening to our live stream. We want you to take a photo of yourself with your setup wherever you are, maybe on the top of the roof of your house because there is no signal inside your house, or maybe you are under the tree or by the river where you can get the right signal. So wherever you are, you have to do a picture of yourself, or somebody will take a photo of yourself to show us your setup or wherever you are, your location. Later, we will give you the full details of that game. The first prize for that game is 500 peso worth of load. Yeah, 500 peso worth of load. And the second winner is 300. Yeah, and the second winner is 300. And the third winner will receive 150 worth of load. Yan, may sponsors na kami na dalawa. Naghahanap pa kami ng isang sponsor for that game. Okay? So, I'm sure you are excited for that. Yeah, kumpleto na yung ating sponsors. Ayan na, may sponsors na for the top 3 winners. Okay, so we will post our details for that later this afternoon. So get ready yourselves. You're set up for your set up of yourself by listening to our live student onboarding. Okay, now we're set and ready for our game 2. And the question is, you will write your comment or your answer on the comment section of our live stream. Okay? Are you ready? Woo! Excited na sila. Okay, our question is, okay, excited sila. Okay, our question is, what is the title of the last topic discussed this morning? And the speaker was Dr. Sonia T. Enrile. Okay, what is the title of the topic discussed by Dr. Sonia T. Enrile? Yan, napakadali lang ng ating tanong so that everybody can win if possible. But of course, this time, 10 more winners will be chosen by our team. What is the title of the topic discussed by our last speaker, Dr. Sonia T. Enrile? Okay, ayan, everybody is busy typing the right answer, and I'm sure our team right now will be busy again to checking who will be our 10 lucky winners for our second game. Okay, so again, these Online Student Onboarding Program 2020 is brought to you by the Office of the Student Affairs and Services under the leadership of our very dynamic director, Dr. Rosana Rifuerzo, and of course, together with her are Dr. Sonia T. Enrile, Professor Cherry Giray, and of course, Professor Ara, and the rest of the staff of the Student Affairs and Services Office. Thank you so much for doing your best to at least delivering to our EVSUnistas our online student onboarding program. And of course, we say thank you for the support. Our University President, Dr. Dominador O. Aguirre Jr., our Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Dennis Sidipaz, our Vice President for Research, Development, and Extension Services, Dr. Maria Cristina Aike Entek, our Vice President for Administration and Finance, of course, Dr. Felix Berto A. Avestruz, and our campus directors from the different campuses, Dr. Danilo B. Pulma from Ormoc City Campus, Dr. Benedicto Timilitante, Director of Tanawan Campus, Dr. Hermenegildo Isbadion from the Carigara Campus, Dr. Sheldon Ives Agaton from Borawin Campus, and of course, our ever esteemed and supportive deans of the different colleges. From the College of Engineering, Dr. Annabel Pilapil. From the College of Education, Dr. Minchi Ginayad. From the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Fatima Socorro Quienzon. From the College of Technology, Dr. Hilaria Bustamante. From the College of Business and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Jerry Decades. From the College of Architecture and Allied Discipline, Architect Dina Banyes. And from the Graduate School, Dr. Lydia Morante. To all our officials, directors, and deans, and of course, our faculty members who are also encouraging our students to take part in our live Student Onboarding Program 2020, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And we continue to be of your service whenever we are needed. Okay, right now our team is very much busy checking on who will be our lucky 10, who will complete our 20 winners today. Okay, who will receive 100 peso worth of load. Okay, just type in your answers and make sure you follow the instruction, your complete name, your program, and of course, your year or grade level, and from what campus you come from. Do not forget that. The question is, what is the title of the topic discussed by our last speaker, Dr. Sonia T. Enrile? Just, if you listen carefully earlier, the introduction, and also while you were watching the presentation of our speaker, you will see that the title was also included there, and I hope that you were really you gave your attention while they were presenting their topics. Okay, I am. So for our donors of our prizes, maraming salamat sa inyo, and more donors will be reaching out later, for sure. And I was told that our faculty and officials of the external campuses also gave their share to allow us to to give, extended prizes for our winners today until tomorrow. So expect tomorrow that our loads will be increasing as well. So for the major game tomorrow, we will be choosing top 3 who will receive higher e-loads, and then we will also be choosing consolation prizes who will be receiving 100 peso worth of load. Ayan. I was told that tomorrow we might be giving 500, 300, and 150 for our e-load, and then 100 peso worth of load for consolation prizes. Hindi na po masama yan. And if ever you will win the game for the photo game that we will be posting later, top 3 will win 500, 300, and 150. Hindi na po masama yun. Ayan, ha? If manalo kayo sa ating game, katapos manalo pa kayo sa photo game natin, you have enough load for the entire month maybe, or for the entire 2 months that you can use for your online classes. Okay. And of course, allow me to use this time to say thank you to Professor Jovin Maneja, and of course, Professor Wit Excelsior Tipania. They are doing great for this online student onboarding. Without them, of course, this will be totally impossible. Maraming salamat to Sir Jovin and Sir Wit. Okay, so how many do we have right now? 5. More, please. We need 5 more. 5 more correct answers. Baka ikaw na yung kukumpleto sa ating 10 na hinahanap ngayon. 5 pa lang po yung nakabigay ng tamang sagot. May 5 pa tayong hinahanap. At our team right now is really serious and busy checking all the comments. Please write your answers on the comment section of our live stream. And of course, give the right answer, okay? Spelling, please make sure it's correct. And of course, if you listen carefully from Dr. Sonia T. Enrile, and while I was introducing her earlier, you would know the topic of our speaker. Okay? So by the way, to everyone, we are live using the Eastern Visayas State University Facebook page, and we are also viewed at the Industrial Will Facebook page, at the SASO official Facebook page, at the Office of the Guidance Services official page, and we are also being live streamed at the following pages of our external campuses, from Ormoc City Campus official Facebook page and from Tanawan official Facebook page. We are also live there, okay? So, and I think more of our faculty members and other officials of the university and other members of the different campuses are also sharing our live stream so that we can do a lot of reach today. Okay? So yesterday, allow me to inform you that our total views reached 30,000 views. Ayan, that's a combined views of all the Facebook pages that we have, used for our live streaming. So 30,000 views is quite a number, and we're happy to know that our dear Ibsonistas from the different campuses, from the different colleges, are really into participating on our student onboarding program, because this is very essential as we begin our first days of classes for our first semester for this academic year 2020 to 2021. Okay. So how many more winners are we looking for? We need 1 more. Ayan. You might be the lucky one that we need to complete the lucky 10 winners. Come on, people. Keep on joining, because 100 peso worth of load is 100 peso worth of load. You cannot find that by just, sleeping for 1 hour, and then when you wake up, there is 100 peso load. Okay, here you listen to the presentations, you answer the question. If you win, you will get 100 peso worth of load. Okay, so I have now the winners for our 100 peso worth of load, 10 lucky winners. Okay, congratulations to Chester Brian Lamayo, civil engineering student from the main campus, first year civil engineering student. Chester Brian Lamayo, congratulations. And our next winner is John Mark Bandon, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, it's handwritten. Ayan, John Mark Bardon, BPED first year from Ormoc City Campus. Ayan, if you are John Mark Bardon or Bardoa, BPED first year student from Ormoc City Campus, congratulations. And our third winner is Rayami Beltran, BS Ed Math third year student from Ormoc City Campus. Ayan, Rayami S. Beltran, congratulations. And our next winner is from main campus. Congratulations to Joshua Lauron. Ayan, civil engineering first year student of main campus. Congratulations. And our next winner is from main campus again, taking up BT Led, first year student. Congratulations to Jimema Tumenyo. Ayan, Jimema Tumenyo, congratulations, BT Led student, first year from main campus. And our next winner is from main campus. Congratulations to you, Juliet Antabuak. Ayan, congratulations, Juliet. You will receive 100 peso worth of load. And our next winner is from Carigara Campus, BSIT third year student. Congratulations to you, Justin Ray Duyag. Congratulations from Carigara Campus. Our next winner is from main campus. Congratulations to you, Rosemary Galanza. Congratulations, a fourth year student from main campus. Our next winner is also from main campus. B is OA fourth year student. Congratulations to Nelia Dimson. Ayan, Nelia Dimson, congratulations to you. And the last winner to complete our lucky 20 today, congratulations from Ormoc City Campus, BE Ed 1A student. Congratulations to Novame Intanto. Ayan. To all our winners today, do not forget to take a screenshot of your answer. Send it directly to Eastern Visayas State University official Facebook page. Then please include your complete name and your cell phone number. Anytime today, the 100 peso worth of load will be given to you so that you can use it for tomorrow's online onboarding, and of course for our first week of class next week. Okay? To all the winners, congratulations po at maraming salamat for joining. Okay. And of course, that ends our day 2 of our student onboarding, and catch us live again tomorrow at the same time, 9 o'clock in the morning, on the same Facebook pages that you can watch our live stream. Okay? So dear EVSUnistas, to one and all, this has been your host saying, believe in the power of dreams and everything will be a reality. Again, good morning and mabuhay.
guidance services, and accounting. Our most recently completed building was donated by the city government of OnBoarding.